Hi, my name is Yemisi Obe. Welcome to my channel. I often see the question on social media, how do you describe this phase of your life? For a long time I ignored that question, but recently it came back to me and I'm asking, how do I describe this phase of my life? Now, looking back, uh, every human being's face always transform over and over. Once you were three and you look like a baby, not bigger than that, and then you turn 13 and then you're growing tall off the roof, and then suddenly you realize how matured you are because you're in your mid 30s and going to 40s, or you're in your 50s. Now I'm asking myself, what phase of life am I? Because the true identification make you understand where you are and make the best use of it. I've been through a couple of things in life that I wish I'd never been through, but they are what have made me into who I am today. So, in some way or the other, I am thankful for them now, looking back. But if I have to describe where I am in this phase of my life, I will call it the rebuilding state. Yeah, rebuilding. And I don't think that is a bad thing. We all go through phases where we do things the way we think is the best. And then you realize, oof, that was a bad step, or that was a wrong choice, or that was a not so good decision. And that's fine, because I'm going to take us to a place in the Bible now, and you would see that life is in stages, right? And you have to understand where you are. And it is okay to rebuild if what you have at the moment is not good enough. Let's go to Genesis 1 to 3. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Lord hovered over the face of the water. And God said, let there be light. There was the world already created, the heavens and the earth, in fact, was already created. But God wasn't satisfied with what he had, and he decided to recreate, meaning make better what was already on ground. Yes, there was the earth, but it was without form. It was void. It was unlivable. There was nothing on it, but it wasn't existent. And every one of us have had that void, darkness moment in our life when life didn't have a meaning, when things were not falling into place. In fact, sometimes everything would be okay, and then something happens and you're upside down. That's fine. And then you find yourself in a place of rebuilding. Rebuilding is not a bad thing. In fact, you have to transform. You have to be renewed. You have to change over time. That is the only way to step into purpose. That is the only way to get better. That is the only way to rebuild your craft, to be a better person, to be a better spouse, to be a better daughter, to be a better worker, to be a better business person. You cannot be stuck in the moment, because if you're stuck in the moment, then you become obsolete, you become outdated, and everything you say or do wouldn't make any sense. So if you're in the phase of building, I like to say congratulations. You are doing a phenomenal job. You're doing a fantastic job, because when you go through fire, you come out as diamond. When you go through hardship, you come out stronger. You're not the same person that went into it. You're a different person. You become better. You become an extension of God. You become a creative force yourself, which is an extension of a creative God, and you begin to manifest in a form that you never even knew existed. So let me encourage you by saying it is okay. Enjoy the moment. Learn in the moment. Walk through the process. Don't try to truncate it. Don't try to avoid it. Don't try to run away from it, or ignore or dismiss everybody around you because you don't want them to come close enough to see the dark side of you, the deep side of you. You don't want them to see you unfold because you don't want them to see that part of you. You only present the good part. No, you're human, and it is okay. And I'm sure they themselves are going through different phases of their life that they are trying so hard to keep away from people as well. And one more thing is, ask for God's help. Trust me, it helps. There are days where you wouldn't even feel like moving a finger. You wouldn't even want to be, I have a friend that was said, I'm not feeling human today. You don't even want to have anything to do with anybody. And that's okay. But don't stay there, because when you stay there, you become depressed. And depression is not something you want to entertain. You want to build and transform and transcend from that place to a better place. And it is okay to go through hard times. It is okay to have hardship, but don't stay there. Let yourself transform, let yourself blossom like a fruit in season, and enjoy the life that God has given to you. You're here for a purpose. Work on yourself to fulfill that purpose. I hope you enjoyed this few moments with me. If you do, please subscribe so that we'll hang out more and more over time. And if you love what you've heard, please share with your friends, so that, well, the more the merrier, right? Have a wonderful day. See you next time.